Here are today's biggest moves on the Indian stock market, analyzed straight from the exchange filings by flashfinance.news. 10 stories, ordered by market value from the largest company down, what changed, the key numbers, why it matters, and what to watch. Let's get into it. Story 1. Lloyds Metals and Energy. 127% year-on-year revenue growth in Q1 FY27, EBITDA margins expand to 39.2%. What changed? The company has successfully transitioned into a value-added player with pellets now contributing significantly to the mix, alongside a massive scale-up in iron ore mining capacity. The key numbers. Q1 FY27 revenue, Rs 5,412.9 crore. Q1 FY27 EBITDA margin, 39.2%. Q1 FY27 CAPEX, Rs 3,005 crore. Iron ore realization, Rs 6,068 per ton. Net debt, Rs 5,616.1 crore. FY27 pellet guidance, 7.75-8 MNT. Why it matters? The integration of the slurry pipeline and captive ore has structurally lowered costs, leading to record margins, 39%, despite being in a cyclical industry, positioning the company as a low-cost leader. What to watch? Monitor the execution of the second pellet plant and the commissioning of the steel, WRM, plant scheduled for Q4 FY27. Watch for the impact of the 5.5x increase in ROM handling capacity to 55 MTPA on future volumes. Story 2. Prestige Estates Projects. Rs 3,000 crore investment, CPPIB to acquire 28% stake in Prestige Hospitality Ventures. What changed? Prestige Estates has transitioned from 100% ownership of its hospitality arm to a binding agreement to bring in a global institutional partner, CPPIB, for a 28% stake. The key numbers. Investment amount, Rs 3,000 crore. Stake to be acquired, up to 28%. Investment versus TTM revenue, tilde 46.4%. Investment versus market cap, tilde 14.1%. PHVL standalone revenue, Rs 345.90 crore. Why it matters? This deal provides significant liquidity, Rs 3,000 crore, to fund the company's massive expansion pipeline and establishes a high-quality valuation benchmark for its hospitality assets ahead of a planned IPO. What to watch? Investors should monitor the timeline for the execution of definitive documents and the receipt of regulatory approvals. The capital infusion is a key step toward the company's stated strategy of expanding its hospitality portfolio and the potential Rs 2,700 crore IPO of the hospitality unit. Story 3. Wockhardt. Rs 3,000 crore fundraise approved at Wockhardt AGM, institutional dissent on executive pay. What changed? Shareholders have formally authorized a large-scale capital raise and approved a new remuneration structure for top management, alongside high-value inter-subsidiary transactions. The key numbers. Fundraise limit, Rs 3,000 crore. Fundraise versus market cap, tilde 14.7%. Institutional dissent, raise 944.58%. RPT limit, Wockhardt Bio AG Rs 1,000 crore. Chairman remuneration ceiling, FY28 Rs 15 crore. Why it matters? The Rs 3,000 crore fundraise is pivotal for Wockhardt to deleverage or fund its R&D-heavy strategy, targeting a $9 billion global market for Zenith, though the institutional pushback on pay indicates tightening governance expectations. What to watch? Investors should monitor the timeline and pricing of the Rs 3,000 crore QIP, as the resulting equity dilution will be significant but necessary to fund the company's shift toward high-margin patented antibiotics and diabetes capacity expansion. Story 4. Brookfield India Real Estate Trust. Rupees 1,700 crore acquisition, Barrett to acquire 50% stake in Godrej BKC Asset, Mumbai. What changed? Barrett is expanding its Mumbai commercial portfolio by acquiring a 50% stake in premium office floors within the Godrej BKC building from the Brookfield Group. The key numbers. Enterprise value, 100% rupees 17,000 million. Discount to valuation, 3.59%. Barrett 50% EV versus TTM revenue, tilde 28.7%. NCD subscription value, rupees 625 million. Unitholder meeting date, 3rd September 2026. Why it matters? The acquisition adds high-quality Grade A office space in Mumbai's premier business district, BKC, which is expected to be DPU accretive and strengthens Barrett's presence in a high-demand micro-market. What to watch? Investors should monitor the outcome of the unitholder vote on 3rd September 2026 and watch for the finalization of the partnership with NCW's Prime Offices Fund to confirm the final ownership structure. Story 5. Choice International. 34% revenue growth in Q1 FY27, Rs 900 crore strategic investment from NH Investment and Securities. What changed? Choice International reported strong Q1 FY27 earnings and announced a massive Rs 900 crore strategic capital infusion from a global partner, NH Investment and Securities. The key numbers. Q1 FY27 revenue, Rs 319.02 crore. Strategic investment, Rs 900 crore. Investment versus TTM revenue, 126.4%. Investment versus net worth, 86.8%. Advisory order book, Rs 777 crore. Demat accounts, 1.29 MN. Why it matters? The Rs 900 crore investment significantly strengthens the capital base, nearly doubling the net worth, providing the necessary leverage to scale the lending and MTF businesses, which are capital-intensive but high-margin. What to watch? Investors should monitor the deployment timeline of the Rs 900 crore capital infusion, specifically its impact on the margin trade funding, MTF, book growth, and watch for the operational launch of the Choice Mutual Fund following recent SEBI approval. Story 6. Zen Technologies. Rs 295 crore order win from Ministry of Defence for simulators. What changed? Zen Technologies has transitioned from a period of lower revenue in FY26, Rs 846 crore, to securing a single order worth over a third of that annual total. The key numbers. Order value, Rs 295 crores. Order versus TTM revenue, tilde 34.8%. Execution timeline, 1 year. TTM OPM, 36.8%. Market cap, Rs 17,403 crore. Why it matters? This win reinforces Zen's position as the largest supplier of simulation training equipment in India and validates its high-margin business model, 30–35% sustainable margins. What to watch? Investors should monitor the quarterly revenue recognition from this contract and watch for any procedural delays typical of MOD contracts. The key metric to track is the company's progress toward its cumulative Rs 6,000 crore execution target for FY27 to 28. Story 7. Apollo Microsystems. Apollo Microsystems to acquire 41.33% of Premier Explosives for Rs 1,550 crore, order book at Rs 1,704 crore. What changed? Apollo has moved from being a subsystem provider to a major player in the explosives and complete missile value chain through a massive acquisition and record order book. The key numbers. Acquisition value, Rs 1,550 crore. Acquisition versus net worth, 117.1%. Consolidated order book, Rs 1,704 crore. Order book versus TTM revenue, 1.88x. Q1 FY27 consolidated revenue growth, 88%. Why it matters? The acquisition of Premier Explosives is transformative, nearly doubling the company's strategic footprint in defense. The Rs 1,704 crore order book provides high revenue visibility for the next 18 to 24 months. What to watch? Monitor the funding mechanism for the Rs 1,550 crore acquisition to assess potential equity dilution or debt increase. Watch for the completion of technical trials for moored mines and limpet mines, which are expected to drive order inflows in Q4 FY27 and FY28. Story 8. Quality Power Electrical Equipments. Q1 FY27, total income up 32% to Rs 256.4 crore, order book reaches Rs 1,945.5 crore. What changed? The company has significantly scaled its order book to over 2x annual revenue and is moving toward full-scale backward integration through the proposed acquisition of WSIL. The key numbers. Q1 total income, Rs 256.4 crore. Order book, Rs 1,945.5 crore. Order book versus TTM revenue, 205.4%. EBITDA margin, pre-Ind AS 28.3%. Ind AS 29 non-cash loss, Rs 7.82 crore. Why it matters? The substantial order book and margin expansion indicates strong demand and pricing power in the high-voltage electrical equipment segment, supporting the company's aggressive 9x capacity expansion strategy. What to watch? Investors should monitor the execution timeline of the Rs 1,945.5 crore order book and the finalization of the WSIL acquisition. Key upcoming milestones include the commercialization of GIS instrument transformers expected by Q2 FY27. Story 9. Embassy Developments. Rs 868 crore Q1 pre-sales, up 338% year-on-year, FY27 guidance set at Rs 8,000 crore. What changed? The company has transitioned from a period of low sales to high-velocity pre-sales and has secured a commitment for promoter capital infusion at a substantial premium to the market price. The key numbers. Q1 pre-sales, Rs 868 crore. FY27 pre-sales guidance, Rs 8,000 crore. Warrant allotment price, Rs 111.51. Q1 pre-sales versus TTM revenue, 50.2%. Net institutional debt, Rs 3,363 crore. Why it matters? For a company with TTM net losses of Rs 875 crore, the 338% jump in pre-sales and the high premium warrant allotment signal a potential structural turnaround and improved balance sheet strength. What to watch? Watch for the conversion of these pre-sales into reported revenue, which depends on the timing of occupancy certificates, OC, under Ind AS 115. Investors should also monitor the execution of the 9-project launch pipeline scheduled for the remainder of FY27. Story 10. Sun Pharma Advanced Research Company. $195 million PRV monetization and new MD and CEO appointment confirmed at Spark AGM. What changed? Formal appointment of Anil Kumar Raghavan as MD and CEO and confirmation of the company's transition to a debt-free status following a major asset monetization. The key numbers. PRV monetization value, $195 million. PRV value versus TTM revenue, ~87%. TTM net profit, FY26 rupees 1,552.71 crore. Lab site consolidation, 4 sites to 2. Debt status, debt-free. Why it matters? The $195 million cash infusion provides a critical R&D runway for a company that was previously loss-making, FY25 loss of rupees 342 crore. It de-risks the development of the oncology and immunology pipeline. What to watch? Investors should monitor the resolution timeline for PDP-716 manufacturing compliance and the upcoming Phase 1B data for Spark 121 in FY27. The utilization of the $195 million cash pile for pipeline advancement without further dilution is a key metric to track. That's today's market wrap. For the full AI analysis of every NSE and BSE filing, visit flashfinance.news. Like and subscribe for daily market updates. Educational analysis, not investment advice.